Welcome everyone. This video is going to demonstrate how to add new students to PowerSchool for your school if you're a school in the Archdiocese of Chicago. This video is going to focus on adding new students who have never attended another school in the Archdiocese before. If a student is transferring from another archdiocesan school, you'll need to contact the help desk and they will transfer the student from one school to the new school so that their records and all of their information transfer. So this video is going to demonstrate creating a new student. So to begin with, you'll navigate to School Enrollment and Enroll New Student. So I'm going to begin filling out this information. So I've filled out information on this page. I want to point out a few fields here. Social Security number, please leave that blank. We don't want Social Security numbers stored for staff or for students in PowerSchool. The enrollment date will default to today's date, but you do need to go ahead and change that to your first day of school. So I'll go ahead and say that's my first day of school. Full-time equivalency, you need to make sure this is selected. This is crucial for attendance. The grade level, the district of residence. Most of you won't need to fill out anything in this Illinois State Information section, but do read through this in case any of it pertains to you. And then for the most part, you should be able to just hit Submit now down at the bottom. After you hit Submit, the next screen will find, it's going to look for duplicate students that might exist in the Archdiocese. If you find the student that you just entered and you think they are listed here, please contact the help desk and ask them to transfer the original record into your school and not use the one you just started making. But this is not the student I was making. I'm making a different student. So I'm going to go ahead and click Enroll. And then confirm enroll. The next screen, if it finds a family member, other siblings that the PowerSchool thinks may be related to the new student you're attempting to enter, you'll have the opportunity to link them. And I do know, in fact, that these are siblings, so I'm going to indicate that they are related and to go ahead and copy. These are linked so they stay the same, so I can just pick one of them, and I'm going ahead and hit Submit. So the next thing we're going to do is go over on the left under More, and we're in this Custom Screen section here. And what you need to do is go through each of these screens. And since I linked this new student with a sibling, most of this information is already going to be populated. I just want to walk you through a few things on this page. Again, if any of this information is pertinent to your student, you need to make sure you're filling it in. A few to point out: oldest and only, youngest and only, those need to definitely be filled in. So we'll go ahead and fill that in. We need race. This is whatever the family has reported their race to be. Fill this in. Any information about TCS needs to be here. Religion, please fill in Catholic or not Catholic. And again, any information here that you can fill in is going to help you. The more data that you have, the better. Down at the bottom, there is one field that some schools like to use, and that's their fax ID, if you want to keep track of that here. So all of these are reportable fields, so anything you fill in here you can run reports on. So this may come in handy. I'm going to hit submit. And I'm going to go back to those custom screens. I'm going to check the parent screen. Now this is linked to the siblings, so this will be the same as the siblings. So more should be filled in here. Same with the previous screen. We need addresses so that you can do mailing labels and things like that. Of interest on the parent screen is definitely mother email needs to be filled in, father email needs to be filled in, and guardian email address needs to be filled in. All of these fields are used for communications either from the Archdiocese or from School Reach. So the guardian email address field does sync with School Reach. And you can put up to 4 addresses here separated by commas and no spaces. So if I had another parent or guardian who needed to receive communications, I would add them here. So again, we're filling in as much information as possible. If you want to keep track of if they're parishioners or not, their envelope number, etc. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And because I changed some information on those last screens and the student mini is linked to her siblings, I do want to go ahead and say yes, also update those records. I'll go back under more. We'll go to the emergency section. So this entry currently doesn't have any information here, but you definitely want to fill in all of the emergency contact information. And I do want to bring your attention to some fields down here at the bottom. Allergies and medical alerts. They are different. Allergies are reportable fields, so you'll want to list any allergies that they have here. And these are reportable fields so that you could run a report on the students and any allergies. Medical alert is something different. A medical alert will bring up a box up at the top here by a student. There will be an icon that will draw the staff member's attention to it. So this could be something temporary, or this could be something permanent. So for example, let's say I filled in a message here regarding this student. Because all staff members will see the medical alert, you definitely don't want to give away any specifics about a student's medical condition. But for example, this is generic enough to draw someone's attention and get the message across without giving up too much information. I'm going to go ahead and submit this so you can see what it looks like. And now you can see in the upper left corner a red icon here, a medical alert. And so if a staff member is on a screen related to the student, they'll see that, they can click on it, and they'll see the health alert. Continuing under those custom screens, back under more, I'm going to click on the confidential screen. And the confidential screen has information here about special education. So if the student is in special education, you can indicate that here. And again, this will be reportable fields. and if there's anything else here that needs to be filled in. For example, if you want to track some documentation that has been signed here, you can certainly do that. The other field that is good to track is the free and reduced lunch eligibility. So that's under student profile, more, and then lunch program. And if this student qualifies for free or reduced lunch, you can pick either of those options right there. Those are for individual students. I'm going to leave that alone for now. And finally, the last screen I'd like to show you is Guardian Alerts. So I'm on the student that I need to edit, student profile, and then under contacts we see guardians. If I click on associated family members, I'll see the other family members they are linked to. So guardians. And right down here, guardian alerts. So I typed a guardian alert message there, and I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And now up at the top, we're going to see another icon. In addition to the medical alert, we've got parent alert, and it also, because I didn't change her birthday, happens to be her birthday today. And if I click on that, I can see a message regarding a parent alert. And if this is something that should be updated on the siblings, I can check those boxes and hit submit. So that should get you started making new students in PowerSchool. Good luck, everyone.